I've always liked this bar. It just seems like the kind of place where everybody knows your name. Yeah, it would be a nice setting for a sitcom.
What's a sitcom? It better be a type of drink.
It was a type of TV show before the war. It means situational comedy. Essentially, you put a bunch of characters in one place and the audience laughs at their antics.
So people would just watch a bunch of made-up characters having funny conversations?
Yeah, I used to watch a bunch of them with my dad growing up in Vault 101. I loved Captain Cosmos. Well, I wouldn't really call that one a sitcom, it's more of a dramatic space opera. I thought it was pretty funny. It's not funny, it's very serious. There's a lot of lore to the story. There's daring battles, and there was a crossover where he fought the Silver Shroud from the Unstoppables, which, well, that retconned a previous issue of the comic book run.
Nerd!
You won't be saying that when I cave your helmet in with this fist.
Oh, you think? Try me, Mr. Tin Can, you'll find out why there ain't a Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood anymore.
Hey, come on guys, just because we're in a bar, that doesn't mean we have to fight. Besides, we all know who would win.
We do?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious which one of us would come out on top.
I don't think it's that obvious.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I did defeat the Enclave and a whole mothership full of aliens.
You had help. Both times.
So, I still did it. That's a good point, though. If we're debating who would win in a fight, would we consider help from our allies fair game?
If it's a fight, anything is fair game. Even pocket sand.
Yeah, I'm fine with that rule. Alright, then I would call upon my allies in the Brotherhood, and my army of Minutemen settlements, and I'd use all my best gear.
And then I'd blow all that to hell with the Archimedes laser.
And then I'd blow you up with my spaceship. And then I'd blow that up with Liberty Prime. He wouldn't do that to me. We're best buds. Well, to be fair, the last time we spoke was 10 years ago and his head was on a table, but look, my point is we all have a huge arsenal of weapons at our disposal. But if we were to fight, right here, right now, I'd be the one walking out of the door at the end of it.
Oh, your power, I'm gonna be walking out. But only because I will have peeled a freezer-burned Volty out of it and taken it for myself.
Oh, you wanna go there? Wait, what about me?
Well, yeah, how do we tell you this?
Hey, I could hold my own in a fight against you guys. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it's nothing against you personally, but you'd be the first to go down.
You just have the lowest level cap. What's a level cap?
Hey, I've survived a lot. Like, there was this realistic simulation of the war in Anchorage I had to beat. Oh, really? That's cute, but I was actually there for real. Well, I also survived getting probed by those aliens, and I took their whole ship for myself.
Yeah, well, in my experience, them aliens are pushovers.
Little green aliens? With energy guns? Okay, good, I didn't imagine that crass spaceship. Okay, well, on the ship there was this soldier who was abducted in Anchorage, and I think he would back me up here.
How do you know that wasn't one of the aliens lying to you?
Elliot isn't an alien, he's a medic from before the war. You mean Elliot Courier? He was in the 108 with me.
This guy really does know everyone.
Yeah, that's his name. He told me he and his whole squad were abducted at night. When they all disappeared, I assumed he was taken prisoner.
Seems he was. Just not by the alien invaders you expected.
It's good to know he's still alive. I can't say the same for the rest of our battalion. Anyway, getting back to the point, I'm not weak if that's what you're assuming.
It ain't that you're weak, it's just he and I are better.
That's not how I would have phrased it, but yeah. So are you two just gonna keep making fun of me all day?
Good point. What we really should be talking about is how the Chosen One would beat all of us.
The Chosen One? Yeah, you've never heard of him? He was the one who defeated the Enclave once and for all. Well, until they came back, that is.
But if the stories are true, and he survived an encounter with Frank Horrigan, then, well, he could wipe the floor with any of us.
If he's so special, where is this guy?
No one really knows. Some say he went home. Others say he left to explore the world.
If he's still around, he has to be pretty old by now, right?
Well, he may be old, but I doubt he's frail. Don't really matter if he's still around, though. He's a legend for damn sure.
Well, I have this mysterious guy in a trench coat who shows up sometimes to watch my back. No idea who he is, but maybe that's this magic chosen one you're talking about. Actually, I have a guy just like that who shows up when I need help.
So do I. Though there's also this dancer chick, and I always wondered if the two of them had a thing going on.
So we all have strangers who show up to help us? What a mystery. Maybe it's a ghost. I would say ghosts aren't real, but I've seen some things that make me not so sure. Didn't you tell me about the Chosen One's granddad once? Maybe he's the ghost.
The Vault Dweller from 13? He's an icon, but I'm not sure if I believe he's a ghost.
If the Chosen One defeated the Enclave, then what did this Vault Dweller do?
We have him to thank for the fact that we aren't all dead or green mutants.
Yeah, apparently he convinced their leader to blow up the whole base.
From what I heard, he showed that mutant exactly why his plan would fail, with the evidence to prove it.
Huh, I guess the pen is mightier than the laser gun. Well, not to brag, but I managed to destroy an Enclave base by convincing the computer president to blow it all up, so I think that makes me as good as Vault Dweller and the Chosen One. I mean...
Well, aren't you the presumptuous type?
Yeah, I feel like it's not the same somehow. So what, just because they did it first, that means I'm not as cool for doing the same thing?
It's like you're the cheap imitation of the original.
Yeah, no offense, but they did it first, so it's cooler. So, if I'm getting this right, the older event is better just because it came first and makes the new one bad?
Yes, exactly. Also, things that happen on the West Coast are cooler than things that happen on the East Coast.
I think you may be biased. Well, regardless of who's best or who would win in a fight, I'm just glad I get to hang out with you guys. Yeah, of course. I'm glad we're making a regular thing of this.
Yeah, I've had some pretty great companions in my time, and I'd say you two are up there.
Wait, I thought you were my companion. No, I'm pretty sure both of you are my companions.
I'm not carrying around any of your junk if that's what you think.
If I gave you something, you'd probably just sell it for gambling money.
Yeah, I would.
You still owe me 67,000 bottle caps, by the way.
For what?
For that time you told me it was an investment and you could double it all at the tops?
Yeah, that's on me. I should have gone to the Ultralux. Their ways are to scam.
Well, if we're all done fighting each other, should we fight something else? I know this spot with a behemoth and 2 deathclaws. Sure, sounds fun.
I'll say cheers to that. Wait, where's that come from? Do y'all hear that?
Hear what?
That music.
What music?
That music that's playing right... Ah, whatever. It's probably the brain damage.
You know, I lost a piece of my brain in Maryland. Odd as it is, I almost feel left out for being the only one to not have brain damage here.
I can help with that.
Oh, not again.